Nerd people. Joel Benjamin 528, aka Big Money Benjamin. Salute to the international audience. Salute to the domestic. XRP supply shock imminent. Ripple, ETFs, and vanishing liquidity could trigger a massive price strike. I had to go over this again. People still calling. They're acting like they don't get it. What's going on? Well, I'm about to give you the source. As you come in, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment. If you're not watching lives, make sure you hit the hit the like button and comment. So salute to the international audience. Salute to the domestic. That was a lot. All right. Let's jump to it. Because I'm giving y'all a next live stream tonight for sure. Y'all gonna get that Mercury retrograde live stream tonight. But I have to touch on this. This is imperative that I do. It is, to my understanding, a lot of people either don't get what's going on. They don't have certain people connecting the dots for them. I get it. I understand. But if you have, not financial advice, but if you haven't got XRP yet, is only two things. Only two, not one, two. Is either you stupid or you stupid. That's it. It's no if, and, or, then, be, that, maybe. It is what it is. So, without further ado, let's get it in. And let me get this out the way right now. Because you got people crying, whining, and complaining about these crypto prices. Right? You better get your act together. Because it's here. It's now. It's happening. Some of y'all are retired. Some of y'all are about to retire. Some of y'all would like to retire early. Some of y'all are not setting up your children's futures the right way. So you want to set up your children's future the right way. This is the time now. This is it. This is it. Let me share my screen so you see what I see. We're going to go to my Twitter. I have a few things in there. Salute to Ari Array 0210, Shirley Cassin 4228. Salute to you. Those are the early check-ins. And people, when you come in, leave a comment. Don't be rude. Please don't be rude. All right. This is how we're going to shake and bake it. Which one is better? I think this way is better. All right, we're going to skip all this. So as y'all know, you see me put it here. Canary Capital came out with the first USA spot XRP ETF. The United States of America still got a lot of catching up to do. Oh well, better late than never. So check this out. Here are some of the spot physical backed XRP ETFs. All right. Purpose XRP ETF. That's Canada. Their ticker symbol is XRPP. Yeah. Then they got 3IQ XRP ETF. That's also Canada. That's 2. Then they got Evolve XRP ETF. Canada. That's 3. 3. Let me calm down. Then you got, out of all places, Brazil. Brazil has Hashdex NASDAQ XRP Fondo de Indice. Probably jack that up. but you get the point. The ticker symbol for that is XRPH11. All right, so XRPH11. How are we only now having an XRP spot ETF? Mind you, by hook or by crook, they skinning and grinning, playing in y'all faces. Y'all better hold on to your XRP for dear life. You better hold on. So BlackRock, just in, BlackRock clients sell, right? BlackRock's, their clients sell 473.72 million worth of BTC, Bitcoin. Largest outflow in US dollars since inception. Where is all that money going? Yeah, you could say they take a profit, they sold, right? Where is that profit going? Ironically, all this is happening just around the time of the spot XRP ETF, right? I need y'all to pay attention to this. Bank of America, because remember, 1122, a matter of fact, let me pull it up. 11/22/25 ISO 20022. Okay. The query referred to ISO. Oh my gosh, really? My camera, really? Anyway, y'all could hear me good, right? Hopefully y'all could hear me. The query referred to ISO 20022 standard, specifically November 22nd, 2025 deadline, when the coexistent period for legacy financial messaging format ends. This transition requires financial institution to fully migrate the ISO 20022 standard for interbank payments to ensure more modern, data-rich, and efficient global system. So pretty much you know what ISO 20022 is. Now let's jump back over here. This is why they're saying XRP is supposed to be big time. As you know, Bank of America, I was one of the first on here since what, 2020, 2021, that let you know Bank of America was been partnered with XRP. They slipped up and spilled the beans, right? Now, pay attention. Bank of America themselves confirms the new ISO 20022 DLT, Distributed Ledger Technology Standard, is a new payment messaging standard. But this person made a typo. But I thought former Ripple director, remember this, the former Ripple director said that it's only messages, not payments, right? That's what they said. Well, here's Bank of America right here for you. Let's take a good read, shall we? Shall we? Bank of America, right? This is their corporation and instructions. ISO 20022 migration interconnect the global economy. Having structured data and streamlined payment systems has become increasingly important as the global economy get more interconnected. ISO 20022 was developed as a payment messaging standard to increase uniformity and connectivity between disparate market infrastructures. It has been widely adopted in, is that a 70? I got my glasses on, people. I'm really squinting right now. I should have made this bigger. Sorry about that. Widely adopted in 70 countries so far, and by most major financial market infrastructures. In July 2025, Bank of America successfully implemented Fedwire Funds Service ISO 20022 messages. This milestone, the global payments and USD clearly industry enables, it cuts off, but you get the point. But yet they say, oh, it's only just a messaging system. No, it deals with payments. So they lied to you. Think about it. Why are they lying to you? Who are the major players that is hodling XRP? Do you know? Do y'all understand what's really going on? I don't think you do. But I will help you out. We're going to go even further. Let me cook. If y'all coming in, make sure y'all leave your comments, all that stuff. Hold on, let me let this person know I am live. I'm live. So, when are you going to talk about the chip being, what's that? Placing your hand when you have to get down or lay down. DW0176, I've been talked about that. You want me to sidebar real quick? Because I know you, being that I'm talking about this, I get it. I've been told you, Ripple. U.S. Navy. Let's see what comes up. U.S. Navy buy chip. Because I ain't going to dwell on this. Let's see if this even pops up. Because remember, some of the sites took the article that, okay, Ripple compatible chip development is said to be sponsored by U.S. Navy. Is that enough is that enough for me talking to you all about this? Yes, please. Okay. Check it. Ripple and XRP are in the spotlight once again after the news that the U.S. Navy is hiring a firm to create implantable microchips that would be compatible with Ripple's blockchain. This article is from April 2020. This is nothing new. I've been talking. Come on, people, help me out here. How much y'all been heard me talk about this? Huh? Let's be real. This is nothing new. The lady that worked in the White House under Bush and Obama, it came across her desk. She's the one that snitched. and brought this information out. And for the life of me, every time people have public forums and they're doing interviews and Brad Garlinghouse is there, or any one of them is there, you know, David Schwartz or whatever the case is, they never ask them the simple freaking question. I don't hear nobody ask them about this at all. Here's the next article. (604/2020). Ripple compatible chip development sponsored by the U.S. Navy. Solari Inc. president. If you don't know who that is, that's this lady. I mean, well, I should go down more. Maybe they might show how she look. There she go. This lady right here. Should I play the video? Because this is important. All this is going down. Let me put. This is what's going down. I should not even have to play this as much as I've been breaking all this stuff down. But you know what? Just for you. Just for you. Let's get it.
It's fluid right now. Well, if you look at the planning and the design and the competition, it's fluid right now. You know, there's competition over what the design will be. It was very interesting. I won't bore you with all the details, but I had an incredible experience in Denmark a year ago, and I was trying to figure out what's going on in Denmark. They had one of the tech firms in Denmark was being paid by the U.S. Navy to come up with a chip that could be implanted in the human body that would integrate with Ripple. Yeah. So Ripple is a crypto, and it's one that's gotten a lot of promotion from the American establishment, in my experience, just my impression. So why is the U.S. Navy paying a Danish tech company to come up with an implantable chip that will integrate with Ripple?
All right. I don't know how much times I got to show this. Okay? While she was in the White House, this came across her desk, and that's how she got to find out. Stop playing with me. This system is switching over. If you don't have XRP, you are doomed. Do not even bother ask me, what can you do if you refuse or get the chip in your hand, to get the chip in your hand? Why are you asking me that question? After me doing these live streams, showing you, telling y'all for the longest, make sure you get enough XRP as you possibly can. It puts y'all in a status. Y'all need to be talking to me while I'm doing this live stream. It's called engagement. All right? I keep telling y'all this. This is what helps y'all get more information. So, I think we good on this. Do I need to overcook, kill it? Denmark, let me see. Denmark, Danish company. Oh, damn. Denmark company called Buy Chip. Damn, they fiending. Called Buy Chip. Let's see what came up. Oh, here we go. A Danish company named Buy Chip developed human implantable microchips and a related cryptocurrency, the Buy Chip coin. The company claimed the microchip could be used to store viral cash under the skin, facilitating payments and connects to Ripple and Bitcoin. Do I need to keep going? Do I really need to keep going on? Do I really need to do more? Stop playing with me. Let me continue. Let me move on. No. Let me see. Let me see if anything else we could find on it. No. Let's go to the X account. Let's go to the X account. See? Buy chip. Moving on. Moving on. Don't ever say I'm not the source, people. Don't ever say that I am not the source. Took my time to show y'all this. So with all this, with the banks and everything that's happening, but you know what? I'm glad that DW, yes, I'll keep cooking. DW0176. I'm glad you asked me that, because you see how it all ties into ISO 20022. So the people that invest in the companies that's involved in this, or the people that invest in the crypto that's also involved in this, you'll come out on top. You will definitely come out on top. Now, these are all the banks partnered with Ripple and ready to use XRP. You see this? The first one, and that's a big major bank, Bank Santander, Bank of Indonesia, Bank of Thailand, MoneyGram, Cambridge Global Holdings, SBI Holdings, BBVA, Banco Bobby. I can't pronounce that. Y'all get the point. You see, look at all of them here. Look at the long list. And this is not everybody. I'm going to keep going. Keep in mind, once again, this ain't everybody. Look. All right. Wait a minute. What's this one? This is the main one I want to see. JP Morgan. Stop playing with me. How many of y'all got Chase Bank? How many of y'all got Chase Bank? Look. This is a good one. Bank of Merrill Lynch. Who owns Merrill Lynch? Bank of America. Bank of America, as we already know, they're one of the partners. I ain't got to go through all that constantly looking. When you get a chance, you go through this very long list. It's all right here for you. So you can't say. So mind you, Ripple, let me see how much NDAs Ripple have. How many, because some of them done came out. Many NDAs do Ripple have? Let's see what comes up. Y'all gonna get this work tonight. I'm gonna cook. Supply larger than no. I wouldn't know. I think it's 1,000, 1,000. Some of y'all gotta help me out here too, man. Make this search faster. Decoding XRP ledger, how protocol requires for NDA technology. No. XRP got much more love than NDA stored on the XRP. Oh, damn. I had How May. Okay. Let's see what we come up with. Yes. There we go. Ripple has entered into 1,700 non-disclosure agreements with various financial institutions and companies. These agreements were part of the company's strategy to conduct private discussions and pilot programs for integrating its technology, particularly with financial institutions, without revealing sensitive details about their partnerships or the results of transactions. These NDAs became more prominent during Ripple's legal case with the SEC. Now, this I like this one right here. Purpose: to allow confidential discussions and transfer. Bullshit! I ain't even gonna finish read the rest of this. Okay? These are NDAs specifically, and it's more than 1,700, by the way. These are NDAs that sign. So when come time for them to buy up the price and do what they got, buy up the XRP at a low price and do what they have to do, they end up pushing you out. Okay? So who are all those big major players and institutions with the NDA that they deal with Ripple? So yeah, for anybody that don't understand what's going on, and let me tell you something. You see, Franklin Templeton, they're coming. If Canary Capital pulled all that money in inflow for XRP, that's XRP that is locked up. A matter of fact, let me see. Let's see. What do we have here? Canary Capital pulled in well over 58 million on day one and climbing fast. Just imagine what a 1.6 trillion heavyweight like Franklin Templeton could do on launch day. And this is a fact. This is a real question to ask. We're literally watching the line upload. Canary Capital, which is already now live. Franklin Templeton, any moment. That's going to be this month. Then we got 21 shares next week. Bitwise next week. CoinShare next week. And the real big dog that I'm looking for, Grayscale and Wisdom Tree, is going to be late November. All in the same month. All in the same month. All piling into one asset, XRP. XRP is in high demand. If you don't have none, you just seen what I showed you with the US military, US Navy, and Ripple with the company buy chip, the banking systems. I showed you how much banks are involved in XRP. You know Ripple is looking to become the bank of Ripple. They're going to be one of the biggest banks out. Mind you, they're partnered. Mind you, keep this in mind. They are partnered with Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, and Wells Fargo is in there. And what happened? They turned around and said, no, don't give Ripple any bank license. Look. There's got to be a clown. Let me just address this. And that's why I said, yeah, when these people come on, y'all need to hop on them and tear their asses up. You are not the source. Yeah, that better be a joke. We all know I'm the source. You sound Trini. Adam K. McLeodune. Yes, I am. Yes. TNT to the bone. So let's continue. I need to be bad. Nah, let him rock. What's up, Stone of Food? Let that goofy rock. Because he'll be the same one passing FUD and not have no damn XRP. And he'll be looking stupid like when people was telling other people to buy Bitcoin when it was $1 and they didn't listen. When they told them to buy Bitcoin when it was $50 and they didn't listen. When they told them to buy it when it was $1,000 and they didn't listen. He not the source, but you are taking notes for the recipe. FOH. Facts. Facts. That's a fact. He taking notes though. So let's continue. Forget these trolls. And like I said, I know live streams like this ain't popular, but hey, oh well. The people who need to know to get this, they're going to get it. Confirmed and expected spot ETF launch dates as of November 14, 2025. We already know Canary Capital launched theirs. Anywhere from the 14th to the 18th, Franklin Templeton is going to launch. And that's a big one that we're looking for, right? 21 shares, November 20th to November 22nd, 2025. Bitwise, this is a good one. November 19th to November 20th, 2025. CoinShare, November 20th to November 22nd, 2025. Grayscale, November 25th. Wisdom Tree, November 25th. Okay? So this is what we're looking for. This is what's going to raise the price of XRP. The price of XRP is going to go parabolic. And that's why I put this with this post with this post so close. Because all these people selling off Bitcoin, do y'all see where Bitcoin is at right now? And it went down to 94. Right now it's at 95, right? Who is selling all this Bitcoin? And what are they putting it into? Y'all don't know? I'm going to show you better than I could tell you. See that? 94. It dropped to 94K. Okay. Let's see where XRP is at, shall we? $223. XRP have been moving sideways around this for a while. Look, the 1 month chart. Now let me show y'all something. This is what the 1 year chart look like. Remember, this went down to like what, 70 something, right? 70s, let's say 77 cents that says. Okay. So Bitcoin being at 223 right now is pretty good. For the year, it's showing 149.66% gain. That ain't bad for right now, right? What do you think gonna happen You see the bounce? I could just go to all. All right, from 2023 on. So you see where it got high? Look at this. What do you think is going to happen? A green God Omega candle. But let me come off of that because I know y'all already say I'm XRP dick riding. I want to play a video for y'all. Let me see if I could find it. Since we talking about the chip and the chip and the chip.
You need 50 credits by the end. Good morning, citizens. Your overnight account balance.
The future with CBDCs, they say, right?
This have been updated.
Ripple is the main ones that's implementing CBDC. They're using the Ripple chain, blockchain, the Ripple ledger. Ripple is helping them with on XRP rails to create their CBDCs.
Time to start a productive day. Final notice, your account balance is below 500. You need 50 credits by the end of the day to avoid automatic eviction. If you have missed work due to illness, you must provide a doctor's note to reclaim your credits.
Any extra credits? Please.
That's going to be some of y'all brokies. That's going to be some of y'all brokies right here. Look. Begging. You're going to have your phone out so they could scan or tap, right? Any extra credits, please. The dust of some XRP, please. I beg you. I'm a brokey. No. No, you're a brokey, all right. Because you ain't take heed. Go watch this video when y'all get chance. And y'all will see what I'm talking about. You'll see the major shift that's coming. Okay? You'll see. Let me continue.
Please.
Tensions are high today, with more people planning to join the Citizens Against Digital Control protest. Remember, the government knows who you are at all times. Resisting is not worth the consequences. All of their newest social credit systems are designed to keep you and your families safe and efficient.
Authorities seized a record balance of an individual's credits, citing excessive hoarding.
They seized an individual credits. Talk about he's doing excessive hoarding. No saving for you.
Violation detected. 7 miles per hour over the limit. 75 credits have been automatically deducted.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
Language.
Yep, you got the flu. Your blood work shows a significant iron deficiency. I recommend incorporating more red meat into your diet.
Watch this. After this scene, just watch this. This is the doctor now. He got an alert, right?
Dr. Jones, your taxes were not filed and have been automatically deducted with late fees. Your medical license has been revoked.
Oh, hell nah. I filed an extension.
Purchase denied. Monthly red meat allowance exceeded. Try mealworms instead.
Try mealworms instead. You can't get no red meat. What's wrong with you? You stupid or you stupid? We dealing with climate control and the environment. Remember, that's what the World Economic Forum is pushing along with Bill Gates. Remember, Bill Gates wants you to eat bugs and worms. Y'all forgot? And who's a partner with Ripple? In case you don't know, let me see. Ripple, because I showed y'all this already. XRP, let me just put this in here. Bill Gates. Let me see what comes up. Okay. The connection between Ripple and Bill Gates is through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which has partnered with Ripple's parent company to expand financial services to the unbanked. The foundation uses Ripple's interledger protocol technology to support initiatives like Moja Loop. I did a whole live stream on this. The fact that you even know Bill and Melinda Gates is connected with Ripple XRP, you should have been stacking your freaking bags. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Y'all gonna be living like Black Mirror out this bitch. Okay? And look, let me read the rest of this because this is how goofy this sounds. This is how they feel y'all either stupid or stupid. Check this out. While the partnership is with the foundation, not directly with Bill Gates himself, he has expressed skepticism about cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin for their lack of valuable output. Number one, he ain't criticizing on XRP. Number two, what kind of shit you telling me, but it's not directly dealing with him? Who's part and in charge of the damn foundation? Not him, not Bill and Melinda Gates. Is in charge of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation? Stop playing with me. This is how they play in y'all face. And I think they had this deal since anywhere from 2015 or 2016 or 17, somewhere around there. They've been had the deal done a while. They want to bank the unbanked. Look. I already did live streams on this, so I don't want to stay on this. I'm just showing y'all a refresher for those that don't know. If you know, you know. How Bill Gates is using cryptocurrency Ripple to fight global. Let me just click the damn link. To fight global poverty. Not poverty in the US. Globally. This article was since 2020. While y'all been distracted during the pandemic, they've been buying up XRP. Moving on. So, Bill Gates oh yeah, climate change. Now we ain't gonna do this one. Eating bugs. I did a live stream on it, but I gotta give you a refresher because I need to show y'all the danger. Well, damn, I'm typing too fast. My bad. Want you eating bugs? Got his own company and everything. Want you to drink bug juice and all that. They say it's part of a conspiracy theory. No, the hell it's not. What's his company? I'm going to find this before we get out of here. Bug company. I'll show you how to do a search. Hold on. Big Milk, the phrase Bill Gates Big Milk likely refers to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation working to approve. No. All in real time. Bug company. Bug food company. Now look, see, here they go playing in your face again. Bill Gates is not directly involved with a single bug food company, but his foundation has founded All Things Bugs LLC, a company that develops insect-based food ingredients through the Grand Challenges Exploration Program. The Bill and Melinda Gates awarded a grant to All Things Bugs to develop insect-derived food for fighting malnutrition. The company uses its own proprietary processes to create products like cricket power. Have fun eating lanternflies, crickets, cockroaches, and worms. You maggots. Everything they're doing through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That's also in cahoots with Ripple and All Things Bugs. How many of y'all knew this? This is going to be like the movie Snowpiercer. Y'all ever seen the movie Snowpiercer? And they got the series. Let me see. Movie Snowpiercer bug eating scene. Where they find out how they make. Go watch it. Go watch this movie. All right? This is a perfect example of the haves and haves not. And the have-nots is looked down lowly, lower than ingrates, and they're feeding them bugs and they're putting it in a protein bar. There it is. I remember this scene when they forced her, because she already knew what was in it. See how they force her? They're like, nope, eat it. When they took over the train and they let her know, I want you to eat this. This is what they're looking to do to you. Moving on. Moving on. I know a lot of y'all greedy asses going to eat the bugs too. When y'all get a chance, y'all watch this video. Let me move on. Moving on. What else I want to show you here today? Ripple highlighted in a ISO 20022 committee webinar discussing how cryptocurrency data can be embedded directly into ISO messages. Listen to this. For y'all that don't know what's going on.
TC68, or basically we still have a study group on TC68 level, looking at the implications of CDBC as well as other digital currencies. Definitely say a number of standards will actually be applied. On the one hand, you have to question whether a digital currency been mentioning. Answer for CDBC would be most likely yes. A digital version of central bank money could get a three-letter any non-fiat digital currency like Bitcoin or Ether. What we have developed with the DTI, and Sandra and I have spoken about that, is an identifier, an ISO identifier, which is specifically suited to the digital ecosystem, and each digital currency can get a DTI, and most digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ether, Ripple, Cardano, etc., have already been allocated a digital token identifier. The register of the DTI is public, and you can basically access it through any web browser and download that data.
Y'all hear that? Y'all heard that? So, anyway, moving on. Any Any comments? Any questions in the comment? Let me see. Salute to you, Roderick. Salute to you. Lisa, you bugging. Lisa 8884. Bugs may not be too bad. I saw a documentary about some indigenous people who ate them. I don't give a fuck. I'm not eating that shit. You can eat that if you want. What's the name of the movie? The Asian lady and the doctor who lost his medical license. I don't know about no movie. That's something that was put together. You could go on my Twitter and it's there. You could watch it on there, on Twitter. Joel Benjamin 528 on Twitter. Now, here go BlackRock again. Check this out.
An XRP ETF. I know you got Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that?
I can't. And you don't want me to.
I do.
Well, I can't.
All right. They're giving me the rap. Thank you,
Charlie.
How about an XRP ETF?
Listen to the question.
Ether out there. How about an X?
Listen to the question. The same, remember, this is the same thing that happened when they asked him about Bitcoin way back then. Listen what he's saying about XRP now. You're either stupid or stupid if y'all don't catch on and know what's going on.
How about an XRP ETF? I know you got Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that?
I can't. And you don't want me to.
I do.
Well, I can't.
All right. They're giving me the rap. Thank you,
Charlie.
How about an XRP?
Why? Why? They don't want you to answer that. Y'all gotta be stupid. If y'all think BlackRock is gonna sit back and not eat, BlackRock is quietly collecting XRP. And I'm not even gonna bother say allegedly. We already know that's a fact. And they're coming out with the XRP spot ETF. And God help y'all all. After all those spot ETFs come out and the price go crazy parabolic, and then when BlackRock comes out with theirs and y'all didn't get on board, check it out. Now this number is way higher. This is the amount of XRP that's locked up. Okay? And it's really over 125 million XRP coins locked up in Canary Capitals. That's their holdings. Because remember, with a spot ETF, you have to have the actual asset. You could go on Canary Capital right now. Matter of fact, let me show you the updated version. Why not, right? Why not? If we're going to do it right. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. See that? Oh, I said 125. Okay, holdings. Hopefully y'all could see that good. These are the holdings. XRP. Over 120 locked up right now. Okay? Look how much they sold in just one day. And they have to make sure they have the right amount of XRP for each person that buys. And they're small. Canary Capital is considered small time, by the way. There ain't no Franklin Templeton or BlackRock, I'll tell you that. Franklin Templeton is dealing with trillions of dollars in assets. Moving on. So they're saying how XRP, there's a video when y'all get a chance to watch it. XRP is going to $750. That's a prediction made by Jake Cleaver or Clever. And they gave you the breakdown with MasterCard, Ripple, Benny, or whatever the hell it's called, XRP and Gemini Exchange, with the XRP card, right? So let me show you this. I want to show you some FUD articles. Where we at? Now, let me, XRP ETF. That's the XRP ETF. Okay, just in Canary Capital, clients buy $245 million worth of XRP. And y'all worrying about the price not going up. Y'all forgot all ETFs that came out, XRP and Ethereum spot ETF, when it first came out, the price went down of the asset and they made money, major inflow. That always happens. The same thing is going to happen for XRP. Franklin Templeton, 1.6 trillion asset fund managers. Spot XRP ETF will launch next Tuesday, November 18th at 9:30. For those who haven't bought XRP yet, shame on you. So now let's go with the supply shock. More than 149 million XRP worth roughly $336 million has been pulled off centralized exchanges in just 24 hours. This is not a normal retail movement. This is a mass accumulation. The kind of behavior that happens when big players expect something incoming and want full self-custody before it hits. Less XRP on exchanges means lower available liquidity, higher sensitivity to buy pressure, stronger upward volatility when demand spikes. The quiet accumulation phase is ending. The supply shock phase is beginning. Something is loading. Look, here's the chart. Here's the chart. But if you follow all these other articles, right? Let's go back up. If you follow these articles, they're going to tell you stuff like this. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? They're going to tell you stuff like this. Hold on, people. Let me fix. Okay, I should be able. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Checking 1 2 1 2. My God. Wow. Well, it's about time. Gosh, damn. I'm back. Y'all get to see my pretty face again. Okay. XRP latest news. XRP flash warning after 214 million whale move. Check this out. XRP is under pressure, they say. Let me make it bigger for y'all to see. XRP is under pressure following a transfer of a whale worth 214 million to Coinbase. So that gets sent to the exchange, which caused a panic in the market and led to the maximum decline in the price. Now, what happens? You see, it was on Whale Alert. See how much XRP transferred from unknown wallet to Coinbase. That's why Binance is good, because Binance would give you transparency. Anytime they're moving their crypto in, let you know, hey, we're putting some crypto on the exchanges, or we're moving it out of the exchanges for security. Cool. So people won't panic, right? When they hear stuff like this, this could be Coinbase. This could be Coinbase re-upping, right? They're doing a re-up on XRP. It don't have to be, they're selling. Anytime people hear stuff like that goes on, immediately they think, oh, the crypto is being sold. So what that do? It starts crashing that crypto. XRP is flaunting red flags as a whale transfer hurts the market. On November 14, 2025, Whale Alert reported a $92.6 million XRP transfer valued at 214 million going directly to Coinbase. This is the biggest XRP transfer to an exchange this year. The relocation has rocked the crypto community, with traders responding quickly to this news. This abrupt deposit of XRP to Coinbase has caused panic over the looming selling. Huge inflows of exchange are frequently explained as a plan of distribution. Participants in the market are now, anticipating potential aggressive sell pressure. So one whale moved all that to XRP, and they all got their panties in a bunch, dropping down the price. And I still haven't seen that amount that moved over to Coinbase even got sold. This is how they play in y'all face. Now, y'all seen that article, right? I'm going to break everything down for you. This is how they play in y'all face, y'all. Now, that article was November 4th, 2025, right? This article is now November 15, 2025. What does this say? XRP dip, buyers are active. So why is the price still falling? Because they're shaking out all the weak hands. As the weak hands are selling, the panic is ensuing, and they're scared. This is what's going on. They're buying the dip. Short-term cohorts have boosted buying pressure, but long-term holders have increased selling by 77%. They're shaking all you loose hands. If you don't have diamond hands at this point, hang it up. Give it up. It's over. For all those that's crying, but the price, the price. The price, brother. The price ain't going nowhere. Fucking stupid. Y'all sound real dumb. Y'all should be glad the price dropped. Look, money flow has weakened sharply, with CMF falling to negative 0.15 and breaking trend support. Yet, the XRP price must reclaim $2.38 to flip bullish, while losing $2.06 would invalidate any bullish sign. XRP price is down almost 8% in the past week, and even though the last 24 hours have been flat, the absence of red cannot be mistaken for strength. Short-term holders keep buying, but one group doesn't agree. Hodl wave, a metric that shows how much supply each holding duration group controls, reveals the two short-term cohorts have been steadily accumulating XRP through the month. On October 16th, wallets holding XRP for 1 to 3 months controlled 8.94% of supply. As of November 14th, they hold 9.17%. Another short-term cohorts, the week to month group, has increased from 3.74% to 5.53% of the supply in the same period. Do y'all get what's going on here? Look at the chart. Huh? Look at the chart. It says it all. But look, there's more. Despite the XRP price drop 7.8% over the past 30 days, these groups are accumulating, likely positioning for short-term bounce. But this buying doesn't seem strong enough to lift the price for one key reason. Exactly how they like it. Exactly how they like it. That's exactly how they want it. That's why they keep buying. Why y'all keep getting scared? Why y'all still sitting back saying, I'm not buying XRP. I'm not buying no more. It's going down. I'm scared. You sound real stupid. Right? Sound real dumb. And XRP just made a move you don't see every day. This was 10 hours ago. This article was put out. An XRP whale, that's a whale, just a whale, one person, a whale. An XRP whale just made a move you don't see every day. This one made the entire market stop and stare. A massive XRP whale just withdrew 96.2 million XRP, roughly $221 million from Coinbase on one single wallet. Yo, listen here. Hold up. Let me calm down, yo. Hold up. I need y'all to understand something. They just put a similar amount of millions into Coinbase. And then a whale just today pulled out that same, or a little higher, around that same amount, 200 something million out of Coinbase. Are you stupid or are you stupid? Y'all not getting it? Y'all not seeing how it makes sense to take whatever little you last and make sure y'all get yourself some XRP? Huh? Do y'all understand that? Lisa 8884 says, go on, sell it, please, so I could get some. I know that's right. Stoner Feud said, do you want to build a snowman? Frozen. Yeah. Keep on being scared. Let me see, Christian 999. What do you have to say? These companies will be racking in money once XRP increase due to the amount they hold. Flex! This is why I do the live streams. Look at the information I already. 11 minutes right now. Let me cook, yo. I ain't even done. I'm still going. I got to show you more. Oh, come on, man. XRP whales go all in. Mind you, this article was November 13th, 2025. XRP whales go all in. 320 million bought in just 4 days. RSI's 118-day downtrend breaks sparks frenzy. According to the market analyst Steph is Crypto, XRP whales investors holding between 10 million to 100 million tokens have collectively accumulated a staggering 320 million XRP valued at approximately $768 million over the past 4 days. Stop playing with me, yo! Here go the chart again. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Therefore, this sudden surge in buying activity highlights a growing trend among institutional and high net worth investors to capitalize on recent market pullbacks. Data suggests a classic smart money move. Remember, they considered the institutional investors smart money. They consider the retail investors, which they call us retail investors, dumb money. Data suggests a classic smart money move. Whales are buying the dip while retail traders react to short-term drops. These large investors are capitalizing on XRP's weakness, signaling confidence in its mid to long-term upside. Oh my fucking gosh! Excuse my language. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all not loading up on this thing? These people are spending almost $1 billion. They already have anywhere from 10 million. Where is it at? Where was it at that I just read it? They have anywhere from 10 million to 100 million tokens already. These different wallets. Yahoo Finance. What BTC, ETH, and XRP whales are doing that micro wallets don't see. This article was Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. Sentiment largest study reveal a previously unexplored dynamic influencing XRP and other major cryptocurrencies. For the first time, the analytics firm visually mapped the behavior of whales, large holders, and micro wallets, showing how their opposite actions can trigger significant price swings. XRP's hiding whales moves drive unexpected ripple price surge. Sentiment's charts template tracks 6 major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, WETH, which is wrapped ETH, and Lido staking ETH. So listen to this, people. The analysts show that when whales accumulate while micro wallets sell, which is y'all asses, y'all are considered the micro wallets that's selling. The analysts show that when whales accumulate while micro wallets sell, prices often surge. Conversely, when whales reduce their holdings while smaller wallets buy, market tend to dip. Using XRP as the first example, despite underperforming on the second half of 2025, retail micro wallets continue to buy, driven by persistent FOMO, fear of missing out. Meanwhile, large stakeholders were selectively accumulating, creating short bursts of upward momentum. Nonetheless, the most profitable signals came when whales quietly added to their position while micro wallets were selling XRP. Let's overkill it. Now, mind you, this is one from October 7th, 2025. I want to show you just so you understand the significance. Whales buying spree signal $5 XRP price is nigh as XRP holders accumulate 250 million tokens. Did y'all know that? So they already see XRP is going to go to $5, even higher. Okay? Here go the chart. Let me play these videos for you. Let me wrap this up. I still got to give y'all another live stream. Let me wrap this up. Wrap it up. Oh, Grayscale Grayscale's XRP and Dogecoin ETF added to DTCC registry. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now look at this chart real quick before I move on. This is 2007 at its peak. Bitcoin number 1, Ripple number 2, Ethereum number 3. We are now in 2025. Bitcoin number 1, Ethereum number 2, XRP number 3. Tron was number 8, now it's number 6. Cardano was number 5, now it's number 8. But it's still on the top 10 list. Stellar is not on the top 10 list. But Stellar ain't that too far behind. Everything is subject to change, as you know. Do not think for 1 second XRP is not going to flip Ethereum again. And I already showed y'all before where XRP flipped Bitcoin before. Back then, although it was brief, it happened, and it happened twice. I know this is hurting some of y'all. You might feel you're too late, and you are, but you're not completely cut off just yet. Look at this video. Oh my gosh. What just happened? Do. There we go. They don't want y'all to get that work, people. They don't want y'all to get that work. Let's see. Oh yeah, gotta hear Trump speak tonight. Listen, this is for all y'all crybaby ass investors, right?
If you can't handle volatility, stay out of cryptocurrency and don't bother. But go into treasuries where you're gonna have zero volatility and you're gonna click away at 3% returns. Go have a great time doing that, and I'll see you in 10 years. If you can't
listen to that shit again. Pop your shit, Eric Trump. Pop your shit. Eric Trump says, stay out of crypto if you can't handle volatility. Get out of here.
Can't handle volatility, stay out of cryptocurrency and don't bother. But go into treasuries where you're gonna have zero volatility and you're gonna click away at 3% returns. Go have a great time doing that, and I'll see you in 10 years.
Y'all can't handle the prices of XRP right now? Huh? Or crypto in general? It's too volatile? You want to get out of here? Let me tell you something. You see that right there behind me? They gonna Thanos snap y'all asses. They gonna Thanos snap y'all asses. Y'all ain't gonna know what hits y'all when it hits y'all. Y'all ain't gonna, y'all gonna disintegrate. Y'all money in y'all pockets is gonna, moving on. Just so you know, the first bank where you could purchase your crypto, check this out.
Nice to see you, sir, in person. Good to see you as well. Okay, so what's going on here? This is a big deal. Yeah, this morning, big deal for you. It is a very big deal. It's a big day and a big milestone. Reverses the course of time. It does. We've wanted to be a one-stop shop for all your financial services needs, and one of the holes we've had for the last 2 years was in cryptocurrency, the ability to buy, sell, and hold crypto. We were not allowed to do that as a bank. It was not permissible. But in March of this year, the OCC came out with an interpretive letter that it's now permissible for banks like SoFi to offer cryptocurrency. So this morning we're launching as the only national bank, the first and only national bank, the opportunity to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. So I was going to ask, if we're just
The first and only, right now, they're the only, where you literally could buy and trade, buy, sell, trade cryptocurrency. They got Donald Trump to thank for that, by the way. I know Coinbase also teamed up with JP Morgan Chase. They want to do it, but they haven't done it yet.
Just talking about 3 for now. We'll expand well beyond 3. It'll be a pretty broad assortment. We try to differentiate on being fast, having broad selection, great prices, ease of use. So we'll try to give members, SoFi members, as much selection as they would like. And what's the difference between going through you and going?
So before I do that, notice he said they're dealing with what? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, right? Y'all can read, right? Y'all can read, right? SoFi Bank is now offering XRP trading to its customers, marking the first time a nationally chartered U.S. bank has launched crypto trading services. While SoFi is directly offering XRP as a cryptocurrency to its users to buy, sell, and hold, its relationship with Ripple is not the same, as banks that partner with Ripple for cross-border payments. Really? SoFi's direct integration of XRP. Customer access. SoFi has integrated crypto trading, including XRP, directly into its banking app, allowing customers to trade it as a digital asset. Trading. Customers can now buy, sell, and hold XRP directly within SoFi accounts. First of its kind. This is a significant development as it makes SoFi the first U.S. nationally chartered bank to offer crypto trading to its customers. Where do we go from here? Okay, where do we go from here? Because say what you want, they are partnered with XRP. Say what you, Ripple. Let's see some more of the articles. So y'all get the idea. Y'all get the point. Why didn't they mention that in that news article? In that interview. They mentioned Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. In order for SoFi to launch and have XRP as one of the options, notice they show it here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, but they don't mention XRP, but they show it here. See where I had to go to let you know that they're doing it, right? They're trying to hold on to the XRP. In order for them to do that, they have to own XRP. Y'all do know and get that and understand that concept, right? Okay, moving on. We're moving on.
group to make America the world capital in crypto under your leadership.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
All right, David, that's for you.
Thanks, sir.
You find them exciting? They might not be exciting, but they're going to make a lot of money for the country.
You see? You might not find that exciting, but we're going to make a lot of money for the country. He signed it. So, President of the United States signing an executive order to make America a Bitcoin and crypto capital. Y'all forgot about that, huh? Yeah, that don't register to y'all, huh? Who is one of the people that helped put Trump in office? Ripple is a major contributor to the cryptocurrency industry super PAC called Fair Shake, which was created to support pro-crypto candidates and oppose critics. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse stated that the PAC was formed in reaction to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, approach to cryptocurrency. The group also includes other companies and has raised hundreds of millions of dollars to influence elections with significant spending in 2024 election cycle. I think it's 84% of Brad Garlinghouse Ripple's Fair Shake Super PAC, 84% of the politicians, Republicans and Democrats, by the way, right? Mostly Republicans, of course. They won. Out of 100%, they had an 84% success rates, their candidates getting into the office. Which one was one of them? Who's the big kahuna? Donald Trump. Okay? Look at this. Crypto PAC Fair Shake has 116 million on hand for 2026 elections. Right? We know that's what it's for. On hand to grow industry influence in 2026 election. I'm just the messenger. I'm only the messenger. Okay? Also, Coinbase is part of it. A16Z is part of it. Jump Crypto is part of it. Uniswap Labs. Yeah, I know the crypto Uniswap. And DEX that they have, right? They're part of it. And Ripple Labs have doubled down on their commitment to election pro-crypto candidates and opposing those seen as hostile to the industry. Robert Leshner of Superstate has also donated according to the PAC. This is what's going on behind the scenes. With Trump's return to the White House and a Republican-controlled Congress, the industry is moving beyond just playing defense. Crypto-friendly policies are setting the agenda, working to reserve SEC. All right, y'all get it. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Donald Trump is their man. Donald Trump is their man. That's their boy. Okay? Ooh. Ripple leads 8 million crypto donations to Trump Vance inauguration. Ripple has announced a 5 million XRP donation to support the inauguration celebration for President-elect Donald Trump and Vice President-elect J.D. Vance. The contribution is part of a broader trend of crypto firms supporting the incoming administration. This is what's going on in front of your face. Coinbase. Look, major crypto firms stepped in, right? Coinbase and Kraken has each contributed $1 million to Trump Vance inaugural committee, according to reports from Fox Business. Ondo Finance has also pledged $1 million. Combined with Ripple's donation, crypto firms are contributing over $8 million to the inauguration fund. The Trump Vance Inaugural Committee is organizing several events, including pardons, dinners, and galas around the January 20th swearing in ceremony. Y'all remember that? In case y'all missed it and glanced over, notice the committee includes, parades. All right? Parades. What parade? What parade? The parade of that money flowing into their accounts. But what the hell do I know? Time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up. And that's why I'm not even going to bother really doing a next video like this again. I should play this video, but y'all get the point. This is McAfee saying Bitcoin is useless. But we gotta show respect because it's still the granddaddy of all cryptos, right? Although the maxis don't like it. Check this out.
Leverage blowouts.
Listen to this. Listen now, pay attention.
We've seen issues with crypto retail is in max desperation. We've seen leverage blowouts. We've seen issues with vaults. We've seen issues with yield protocols. And the market for sort of crypto native retail is just more depressed than I've ever seen it. I think that market is close to a bottom. It's hard to find a crypto native investor who still has much enthusiasm for the market. I think the market is shifting into an institutionally driven market. And interestingly, that market is still bullish. When I go out and speak to institutions or financial advisors, they're still excited to allocate to an asset class that if you pan back and look over the course of a year, is still delivering very strong returns. So my view of the market is we have to get through this retail flush out. We have to hit bottom from a sentiment perspective. I think we're very close to that. And then I'm optimistic that we rally into the end of the year and into 2026 as the institutional investors who are more maybe even keeled about what's going on at a fundamental level in crypto start to drive the market forward. So I'm optimistic, but we do have to finish this washout of retail sentiment. And again, I think we're closer to the end of.
Get out of here. They don't want you. They're washing out the retail. He's saying the institutions are hyped up on it, right? They're big. But the retail, they're getting destroyed out here. They crying, they selling. Okay? Y'all are considered noise, dumb money. All right? That's Matt Hogan, CIO of Bitwise. Okay? The retail investors is feeling it. While the big institutions saying we don't care. The big institutions are even buying at the top. That just they not only buying the dip, they're buying at the top. What does that tell you? Huh? Lester says all these executive orders can be undone with the stroke of a pen with the same stroke of the same pen. Okay, that is true. But that's why we're going to get the bills passed. But not only that, if you're not accumulating, you got 4 years. It's an executive order. You got 4 years. If you're not accumulating, you're making money and not making money around that time, delete yourself. Real talk. Let me say this message to the institutional investors and to the retail investors. Let me make you understand me clearly. And I mean this to the bottom, the deepest part of my heart. I'm not selling. F boy. I'm not selling. F girl. I'm not selling, you goofy ass institutions. I'm not fucking selling. Bitch, I'd rather die before I sell any of my shit. While I'm watching these bastards accumulate, I'd rather not eat for days and get the crypto before I turn around and fill my belly. I'll be damned if I sit back while they buying up all that crypto and I don't look to get none. What do you think I'm going to be able to tell my daughter in 10 years when she said, Daddy, what was you doing when XRP was just $2 and some change? What was you doing when it was 50 something cents? Hell, what was you doing when it was 19 cents? What are you going to tell your children and your loved ones when that time come and you got to wake up, wash your face early in the morning or late at night or whatever you got to do to go to work? And your children is in limbo. Before I ever reach that point, bitch, I'd rather die. You hear me? Joel Benjamin 528, a.k.a. Big Money Benjamin, a.k.a. MC Spookism. Look out for the next live stream later on tonight. Bitch, I'd rather die. You hear me? All y'all acting like y'all don't have y'all freaking act together. Wake the fuck up.